Well, guys, I know a lot of you watched that, the MMAT video we just posted. It's gonna blame us for being a little bit bullish on MMAT on the first day of the week, and then everything just pulls down. But guys, let's just be honest. I mean, if the entire Nasdaq went down and TQQQ actually gets such huge correction, it's just it's warranted that small cap actually get hit a little bit, really, if you think about it. And if you look at the evergreen stock of all times, like Apple, like everything have the same pattern. Like GME will have a little bit of pull down. It's the same thing. Like Alibaba is another beast. They're probably gonna make another video about the Evergrande crash, quote unquote. I honestly think it's a time to add more Evergrande if you actually have access to the Hang Seng Index. And AEI is just doing its thing, really. The trend haven't reversed yet, and I honestly think Ethereum is actually gonna have a pullback. It's just one of those days where people are just super panic. And if you look at VIX, right, VIX have the highest spike of all time in a bloody month and everything. And in order for the VIX to actually sustain this level tomorrow, there has to be twice as much as pull down in a Nasdaq. And if you have a twice as much as pull down as the Nasdaq, that literally means you have right now we're sitting at 4 to 5% correction in total. And if tomorrow is going to be a huge spike again, we're sitting at 8. Honestly, I don't see a huge crash coming really before the FOMC meeting. That just means an overreaction towards everything, like way before anything happens. Like, really? Guys, just take this chill pill and just relax, okay? I know a lot of people are panicking right now. Just like, really? Like, what is the prime indicator of there's gonna be a huge crash? There's gonna be another COVID. The infrastructure bill is bankrupting United States. The debt ceiling is not gonna be raised, or the social security credit's gonna get absolutely squashed in like 2 days, or the Asian market is gonna crash because of a real estate developer. Guys, really? But anyways, let's come back to MMAT, right? This video's title is probably going to just be a, 9/20, 2021 morning chill pill, or just going to be a chill pill sort of thing, and, hashtag MMAT. Because I really think MMAT does have another run in it, as long as the liquidity is not going to be an issue. If you look at last Friday, you have a over 50% short interest on this particular day, and it still have a pull-up volume to squash down all of the call sellers at $5, looking into the October call options, right? And this morning, it's just a very waning, like a waning volume day. And tomorrow, if you have a volume pull-up, no matter what direction that is, you will probably see a morning pull-up tomorrow because of, there's going to be a reverse correction on NASDAQ anyways. And as we talked about this before, the 5.18 line, like last Friday, literally, I think last Friday is a sort of like a very interesting day where it, let's just say it sort of predated the update for today. So as I talked about in the previous video, I said, if last Friday it closes at 4.96, then this morning it's gonna be 5.18, right? And then now we're just like sort of reverse pulled down a little bit. And I know a lot of you added at 4.9, and which just like, as I indicated, right, in my previous video, I said when it goes down to 4.9 again, then the $5 call is going to be attractive again, which is true. If you go and look at the $5 call, right now it's sitting at 0.75. This morning it's sitting at like I think it's 0.68 to like 0.7. So if you just like, do the rinse and repeat $5 call sort of play, then you still have a little bit like 3% increase, or somewhere around 5% increase on a day, which is still super good. And tomorrow, if there's gonna be a correction, then Hail Mary, everything looks super fine and great, right? But again, this is really risky right now, because this entire market is sort of reacting to non-catalyst, and everybody is being a little bit panicky in terms of like everything that's going on in the Asian market. But hey, I'm not really worried. I'm actually not worried. I'm actually started buying SQQQ puts, but that's another story for another day. And earlier this morning, we posted a Patreon video. In a Patreon video, we talk about what our play is this morning, and just a general chill pill. And I do think the general YouTube community deserve a chill pill in terms of like what is going on this week. And it's too early. Overreaction to the FOMC meeting, too early. Overreaction to the Evergrande situation is too early. I'm gonna make a video about it. Honestly, nothing big to be worried about really, because the real estate bubble technically already popped, and then this is just a delayed effect. Because of the legislature, because the COVID actually masked a lot of those things. But anyways, too much mumbling, rumbling, jumbling. MMAT, still pretty bullish on the $5 call options. And if it goes down under 4.8, then we can make plays accordingly. And it seems like whenever I'm bullish on MMAT, it's gonna go down. So if you guys really want to base your decision making upon that, then just do that, right? And every MMAT video coming out is just gonna be heavily shorted on our channel and get hated anyway. So this is just a sort of like an informational dump for you guys who actually watch the video and sort of base your trading strategy upon our not really prediction. This is more about like our justification or determination or sort of analysis on the market anyways. And I honestly think there's going to be a bigger buying volume by the end of the market close. But hey, everything is still too early right now. So I'm just going to post this video, let number 2 make a thumbnail, and see how it goes, right? See you guys on the upside.